Welcome to the preview of the English Premier League Game Week 33. Now, this is what the Premier League table currently looks like. Liverpool, after playing 32 points, are sitting pretty atop with 76 points. And Arsenal is 13 points behind with 63. As it stands, Liverpool are cruising to the title. However, it is not mathematically over yet. For Liverpool to secure the Premier League title, they need to at least win 2 more matches. If they win the next 2 matches, mathematically it is impossible for Arsenal to catch up with them, because they will be on 80 points, and at best Arsenal will be on 69 points. And with that, mathematically it is no longer possible, because by that time there will be 4 games to go. And even if Arsenal wins those 4 games and Liverpool loses the last 4 games, they will still be 1 point ahead of Arsenal. So, except if Liverpool drop points in any of their next 2 games, by the time if Liverpool can secure victories in their next 2 games, then Liverpool will be crowned champions of the 2024-2025 English Premier League season. Now, what else is interesting about this league table? The next thing, for the top 10 positions, number 1 is all but settled, like I've just explained. However, particularly the Champions League positions, which currently, as it stands, thanks to Arsenal anyway, even the number 5 team has a chance of qualifying for the Champions League. That number 5 position is currently occupied by Manchester City on 55 points. Manchester City are currently on 55 points. Now, Manchester City will be looking to at least move to the 4th position to know that they have automatically qualified. However, as far as Aston Villa in 7th position can still qualify for the automatic Champions League spot, which is currently is from 1st to 4th or even 5th. Now, Manchester City, Chelsea, Aston Villa, and Nottingham Forest cannot afford to lose any games now, because if any of them drops points, for instance, if Nottingham Forest fails to win their next match, Manchester City can catch up with them, and Manchester City wins, Manchester City can replace them on that 4th spot. If Manchester City fails to win their next match and Liverpool does win their next match, Liverpool can replace can replace even Nottingham Forest in 4th. If Chelsea wins their match and Manchester City and Nottingham Forest fail to win their matches, then Chelsea can go as high as 4th. That's Chelsea and Aston Villa. If Nottingham Forest and Manchester City fail to win, and Chelsea and Aston Villa do win their next matches, then both Chelsea and Aston Villa could go as high as 4th and 5th, and then bring Nottingham Forest to 6th and 7th. Now, that is for the top 4 positions. Now, for the remaining European positions, which is 6th and 7th, for the Europa League and the Conference League. Fulham, Brighton, and Bournemouth are struggling for those spots. And any of these three teams can still qualify. So that makes this weekend all the more important for all the teams currently sitting from 3rd to 9th to 10th in the Premier League table.